My advice that I need to start listening to more is go to the denture to get your multiple times, no matter how... Did I say go to your denture? Hey guys, it's Sam. Sorry that all my videos recently have been more on the serious subject. I love silly, goofy videos way more than this because they're just so much more fun to do. But I just feel like this is the right time to talk about this. If you're not new to my channel and you miss the lightheartedness, they are coming back, I promise. I need to laugh a little bit more. I've had symptoms of depression years before I even had the thought of getting dentures, but I wasn't actually diagnosed major depression until a couple years after I started my denture journey. So I know that dentures wasn't the cause of my depression, but I know it was a large event that added to my depression. Getting dentures can be very traumatic to some people, a lot more people than you think. It's a pretty sensitive topic to talk about, especially when you're younger, because my first thought is that I just don't want someone to judge me for having them, like judging what I did to cause this, because most people think it's drugs. It's not. It wasn't in my case. For those who don't know my story, I had 6 teeth removed and had a partial as my front teeth. A couple years later, I had the rest of my top teeth extracted and started wearing a top denture. In the late of 2018, I had the rest of my teeth extracted for a full denture. When I had my very first top extraction, I didn't have anesthesia. I only had the gas, so I was awake the whole entire time, feeling the pressure and the tug and feeling them literally pull my teeth out one by one. I started to cry in the middle of surgery because it was just too much for me to take in. For all my extractions, I was able to have immediate dentures, so I would leave after the surgery with them already in my mouth. And when it's your first day, you leave them in for that night. With every single extraction that I had, it was the most difficult was the day that I had to take them out for the first time. It's not only painful, but you see yourself for the first time without teeth. Even your bad teeth. I felt a mix of horrified, embarrassed, regret. I felt so damn ugly. It felt like I just had a black hole in my face. Some people may think I'm being dramatic, but everyone processes things different, and I'm telling you what was going on in my head. You feel like a monster without your dentures, and then you don't feel like yourself when you do have them in because you're getting used to this foreign object that's never been there before. And you think everyone is staring at you, but most of the time they're not, or if they are, they're just trying to figure out what's new, what's different. Once you start the journey, it feels like it never ends, and that's how depression feels. You feel like you're never going to be the same, and frankly, you probably won't be. Our brains are insanely complicated, and you can rewire it however you need to if you have the tools to be able to do that. I definitely know that I have faith for the future, but it took me so long to get here. I know it's still gonna be a rough road, but it gets better, and I feel like it's getting better because I have the resources to help me find the tools that I need to get better. And with dentures, you have to relearn how to eat. You have to relearn how to pronunciate words, how to do simple things that you never really thought about having to relearn. All I can really say is that it's hard. It's really hard, but every day it does get a little better. And before you even know it, you'll find your new normal. My advice that I need to start listening to more is go to the denture to get your multiple times, no matter how... Did I say go to your denture? Go to your dentist multiple times, no matter how many times it takes to get them adjusted. I'm currently not wearing my bottoms because I myself need to go in really bad because they still don't fit right. But I did go a couple weeks ago, and I need to remake an appointment soon. It's been since November 2018 since I've properly been able to chew food the right way. And you know whose fault that is? That's mine. All mine. I haven't had the patience to take my own advice, mainly because I've been dealing a lot with my mental health lately, for quite some time actually. If you are new to my channel, I've had quite a few issues and events that have led me to not having the greatest mental health lately. And I don't blame that on the dentures at all. It's, I think it just had a huge impact to my already depression. I actually didn't even think that this could be a reason to be, because at the time I was like, yeah, new teeth, yay, like I can smile and blah blah blah, but when I'm sitting here looking back at a lot of the stuff I went through and told myself and thought about, I'm like, yeah, I think that kind of messed me up. Depression might make you start feeling like you made a wrong decision. But trust me, going through all of this is so much worth the smile that you won't feel like you need to cover up anymore. Or getting an awful infection, having the worst toothache of your life that just radiates from your whole head down your neck and your shoulders, or the infection finally spreading into your bloodstream, making it potentially deadly. It's the healthiest choice that you could have made if you had rotting teeth like I did. You may not feel like you're beautiful or handsome for a month or however long it takes you. And honestly, I think that's very, very common. I think it's just that people don't talk about it as much because it is personal. I get it. I get it very much. Just like mental health, it's your choice to talk about your story. Not everyone wants to talk about their story, and that's totally fine. But if you're able to talk about it, and if you want to talk about your story, then I think you should. You have this. Talking out my stuff has helped me tremendously. Like, not about the dentures thing, but like, I mean, it has helped in that way, but it's helped my depression. But if you're struggling with this, it does get better. You will have confidence again. It may just take some time getting used to, but there's always a light at the end. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Sorry this video is so unstructured, but that's me. I'm Sam, Unstructured. If you like this video, I do have more videos on this subject in a playlist that I'll link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay kind.